Thank you for entering the gates of Ishtar with BB Cat. Tonight, we're going to take a mystic journey through tea leaf reading. I speak to you from between centuries, from a road that winds backwards through time and inward through the soul. I have stood beneath the ziggurats of ancient Babylon, watched the stars rise over Mesopotamia, and listened as wisdom was passed not through books, but through symbols, smoke, and the quiet language of signs. Today, I invite you to journey with me into one of those ancient conversations, not to predict your future, but to remember who you already are. This is the art of tea leaf reading. What is tea leaf reading, you may ask? Tea leaf reading, often called tasseography, is the practice of observing the shapes, patterns, and symbols left behind in a cup after tea is sipped. But long before tea traveled the Silk Road, long before porcelain cups existed, humans were already reading signs in what remained. For example, oil floating on water, sediments in bowls, ashes in fire pits, patterns left by time itself. In ancient Mesopotamia, diviners read clay cracks, smoke trails, and celestial movements, not to control destiny, but to listen. Tea leaf reading is a continuation of this sacred listening. Pause for a moment. Ask yourself, when was the last time you truly listened to yourself? You may wonder, where did tea leaf reading come from? As tea spread from China into Central Asia, the Middle East, and eventually Europe, the old symbolic languages merged with new rituals. In the Ottoman world, tea leaves became mirrors of intuition. In Persian traditions, symbols were read as messages from the inner realm. In Victorian Europe, tea reading became a private doorway to reflection, especially for those whose voices were otherwise unheard. Across cultures, one truth remained: the cup never spoke louder than the soul holding it. Tea leaf reading was never meant to decree fate. It was meant to reveal patterns, emotional, spiritual, and energetic patterns. Ask yourself gently, what patterns repeat in my life? And what symbols seem to follow me? There is a deeper purpose to tea leaf reading. It's about inner wisdom, not prediction. Here is a truth carried across millennia. The future is not something to be told. It is something to be felt into. Tea leaf reading invites you into dialogue with your subconscious, the part of you that already knows. The tea leaves act as a symbolic language, bypassing logic and speaking directly to intuition. There are some benefits of tea leaf reading. One would include increased self-awareness. Emotional clarity is also a benefit of tea leaf reading. You gain a deeper trust in intuition, creative insight, and spiritual grounding. As you gaze into the cup, you are not asking what will happen to me. You are asking what is stirring within me. Pause now and take a breath. Ask yourself silently, what part of me wants to be seen today? Some historical perspectives on symbol reading. From ancient Babylonian omen tablets to medieval mystics, symbols have always been understood as inner reflections, not external commands. For example, in the time of my birth, Mesopotamian seers believed signs aligned humans with cosmic orders. Sufi mystics I've known have used symbols for self-knowledge and remembrance. I've observed European folk traditions using tea leaves as intuitive mirrors. And Eastern philosophies viewed signs as expressions of inner harmony or balance. Across time, the message has always been the same. Wisdom does not arrive from outside, it awakens from within. You can use modern tea leaf reading to remember your magic. In our modern world, tea leaf reading becomes a powerful tool for empowerment. You might use it, for example, to reflect on an emotional crosswords, or perhaps you want to gain clarity during transitions in your life. You could use tea leaf reading to explore creative blocks you might be experiencing. You could also use it to reconnect with your intuition, because your own inner wisdom always has the answers you're looking for and knows the path that you should be on. You can also use it to cultivate mindfulness and presence. As you sip your tea, you can ask yourself questions like, what am I ready to release? What energy am I calling in? Where am I resisting my own truth? What wisdom keeps returning to me? The leaves respond not with answers, but with invitations. And a final remembering as we close this journey through the tea leaves. You are not broken. You are not missing anything. You are not waiting to become whole. You are already complete. Tea leaf reading is simply a remembrance ritual, a way to slow time long enough to hear your own divine voice. So the next time you hold a warm cup in your hands, remember, you are holding a portal. You are holding a mirror. You are holding yourself. And the wisdom you seek has patiently been waiting within you all along. If this journey stirred something inside of you, sit with it. Perhaps journal what surfaced. Share your reflections and ask yourself one final question. What ancient wisdom is ready to awaken in me now? Thank you, travelers, for entering the gates of Ishtar and joining me, BB Cat, on this journey inside your soul.